she is like, it is like some strong smelling vinegar. It's like, it is gone well beyond any natural form of vinegar.
Nice.
And you see her kind of like,
And it's the purified drink.
we're talking about, he's drinking vinegar right now.
Yep.
And like, it's like super strong vinegar. And she's like, the captain is kind of gagging at this moment.
I would like to offer the rest of it to the second mate and the other little guy.
Yeah, so you're like drinking vinegar, and
Yeah, how is he drinking?
I'm just standing
He
here
just
like,
poured on my face like
it's
this.
fascinating how he has not rusted from drinking LDS.
Captain Taz says
Yeah, I
no.
don't know if he's going to be around much longer.
And you go
Actually, I just recognised we took him out to sea. That can't be good for him in the first place.
Is this actually going to give him a form of lockjaw?
you,
I don't have a mouth.
You
Then how are you drinking?
How is he drinking?
It's just I'm just pouring it on my face, just like this. It's just poured.
How
Yeah.
do you speak?
so Finian,
Magic.
the first mate, grabs the bottle
It's
from
just
you and
magic.
just hucks it over the edge, and it's like,
We all have to share this ocean.
Look.
That was rude.
we just told you we didn't want any of your swill. No, get out of the castle.
Wait,
Out of the
I
castle.
I will like to open
Yeah, that's what the
another.
top portion of the ship is called, is the
Oh.
castle.
I will open up another and sadly walk away.
Okay. They roll an insight check for me.
All right. Actually, I'm gonna fail that.
Okay, then never mind. You don't notice that they seem really annoyed that you were like trying to be familiar with them.
Nice.
Yeah, so you guys take a long rest the first night and into the morning at sea. You guys, everybody roll a constitution check for me.
what's a constitution check? Why do we do that and what is it?
And if anybody gets lower
14.
than a 10, let me know.
Where's constitution?
You can have advantage on it.
Can I use this?
Oh, because I'm being seasick? Is that what you're trying to make us check for?
I got a 14.
That would be really funny.
17.
Okay, yeah.
Really,
Okay.
Dirty 20
it would have
then.
been funny, right?
Okay, there we go.
That was almost bad.
Dirty 20 as well.
Yeah, so anybody lower than a 10 end up getting seasick,
Wait,
but you guys all end up passing. And so nobody is seasick. You guys actually managed to sleep pretty well on the ship. Some of you, for your first time, you as a Warforged, it didn't matter to you. You just kind of went into sentry mode and just kind of sat there.
It was like being gently rocked. It reminded me of infancy.
You do have sea legs.
Is that what they're called?
I lost my nightline. We need to turn back home, please.
You lost your legs?
Yes. I lost sea legs. Please return home.
They're right there.
No, they're not. Please help. I need sea legs. They're all home.
That sounds like a personal problem.
I'm not very adept in this whole machinery business.
Yeah.
Do we
Mikhail,
need
like,
to build legs?
Mikhail is walking on the deck and hears you, like, demanding that you go home for something. And he looks at you and he's like, we are not turning around.
Yeah, I think
And-
that's...
As your superior, he tells you to stand down.
Can I sit?
You understand what the stand down.
Yeah, I understand, but he wants to sit down.
Yeah, you can sit down.
Yeah.
what's stand down mean?
Back
It
off.
means to back off. Stop doing what you're doing. You're out of order. He's trying to keep his family safe, and he's like hearing you saying, "No, we have to return," and he's just like, "That's out of the question." So yeah, into the
Wait, my guy walks up to him and says, let's not say that.
Half expecting.
I was fully ready for it.
he was just gonna be like, "Let's not do that."
Intimidation.
Yeah. So
Oh.
right. So right now, you guys are cruising along. You overhear Mikhail and Taz talking, and
Mikhail's the captain.
Or was the patriarch.
That's
Or your Taz captain. Mixing it up.
and you hear him go, "We need to make it to Tarj. Under no circumstances can we stop. We have to get there. We have holdings there. We will be safe there. Any other port could be deadly to us." And he just hands her like the fattest bag that you've ever seen, that you are sure is full of gold, platinum, just unbelievable wealth. Just like a fat sack of it right over his head.
May I help him carry it as his servant or helper?
No.
Or no?
No. You guys are doing your own thing. Taz is having a private conversation with Mikhail that you guys just happen to have overheard.
What's over there, man?
That means you weren't part of the conversation, but you heard it. And so now you know that your final destination is going to be Tarj.
actually recognize that would have been a good thing to know before getting on the ship.
Would I know anything about Tarch?
Anybody that wants to
History
make
check.
a history check to see if they understand about Tarj.
Ooh, I'm not even gonna bother with that one.
22.
14.
14. Are you rolling?
No, I don't remember anything.
Okay.
No, it's not really worth it. I would know that existed.
So,
What rule did you get?
I got 6.
Landon, you know that Tarj is a very important city in Bomira, but for the life of you, you can't remember why it's important. Now, Brian, you know a little bit more about Tarj because you are an underwater native. And
I tell everybody what I know.
you know really nothing other than it's an important city.
Yes, well, I say it only to him. I whisper it to him.
Yeah, so you're just like, Tarj is important, but I don't know why.
Is it kind of
Just
Victor?
like, no, my head's like, yeah.
You actually know quite a bit more than a lot of the common people know about Tarj. So Tarj used to be a small city next to this huge mountain. And the thing your people know about it is that mountain was a volcano and it erupted. And it erupted big time and blew a huge crater, like a mile deep down into the ground. And when it did that, it caused the ocean water that was right on the other side of this mountain to come flooding in and create what's called the Bay of Cauldron, which is called the Bay of Cauldron because the underneath the bay is shaped like a huge cauldron where the mountain just exploded outward into the ocean. And so your
Where's
people are
Tarj?
very familiar with it because it was a really big deal for the ocean because ocean currents changed for years getting sucked into that huge mile deep rift that opened up.
Then where's Tarj?
Targe.
T-A-R...
It's right in the middle.
Oh, Tarj.
And so you know that there are a bunch of islands that are in fact the remnants of that mountain that didn't get completely blown out into the ocean, scattered around this bay that makes it really, really dangerous to try to get through because the currents whip through them at crazy different angles and stuff, and islands are all over the place, and they've got shallow water areas and deep water areas and just jagged rock all over the place. So you're more familiar with the importance of Targe in the subnautical realm, but you do know that it is also, as an ambassador, very important to Thomira because it is the largest gold-producing mine in Thomira. And much of the gold in the country is found there.
Wait, do you tell this to us?
You just know it.
Just whisper it in my ear.
Nobody's gonna ask about it. I just know what I know.
After speaking with Mikhail, about an hour goes by, and Captain Taz rings a bell and starts telling the crew their duties, and then explains to the rest of you passengers that you are going to be heading to the next port of call, which is going to be Targe, and that you are expected to be about a 2-week-long trip across the ocean.
I got spells.
2 weeks after we get there, or 2 weeks?
It's going to take 2 weeks to travel to Targe.
Oh,
I got spells, Dad.
It is how you take to the ocean side.
wait, it's a long voyage.
Not as long as it would take across land.
Do you think there's a quicker way?
Like across land from Thome to Targe, you're probably looking at more like a month-long journey.
So we're going to be on this ship for 2 weeks.
You're going to be on that ship for 2 weeks.
On the ship that we're going.
Wait, can I investigate the ship?
Yeah, is there something specific you're looking for?
Money.
Money? Where are you looking for this money?
I thought you were a ranger.
In my, the room I'm in.
So you don't have a room.
Wait, where am I in?
You guys are on the deck. And your bunking arrangements, you are sleeping with the crew in their kind of
Like our cots
area.
situation.
They've got cots and hammocks. And that's where you guys are sleeping. You are not important enough to have your own room.
So I investigated there for money.
So you're just going to start poking through.
Money and weapons.
You're going to start poking through different sailors' belongings.
No, just in the room.
It's not a room, Landon.
Well,
It's like a whole
So there's a whole big old area filled with cots
I gotta say,
and chests and hammocks and stuff for everybody else to stow away their belongings. Are you going to look through everybody else's stuff and attempt to try to steal stuff?
no, I'm just gonna look in there.
on
Not
the
in the
floor.
chest.
All of this stuff belongs to Captain Taz and her crew. Anything you look for, you will have to steal if you want to
Wait
take
for
it.
2 weeks with them.
I'll ask Kaz, Captain
We are going
Taz, if I
to
can
follow
have it.
place.
Like
Wait,
on
I'm
the bridge.
searching for
Personally,
weapons
too
I
opposed
need.
to full-time on the
Again,
ocean side.
anything you find in there,
Like on the
So
floor.
far,
It's going to
enjoying
belong
these
to
sea
somebody
legs.
else.
Like I said, it's been rocked to sleep
Just
every night.
laying on the
I don't know if
floor.
I've ever slept better in my life.
there.
I'm not saying
Go ahead
that.
and make your
I
investigation.
legitimately don't remember if I've slept better than this in my entire life.
The ebb and flow of the ocean
That is
certainly
a
does
no.
have an
What did you
eternal
roll?
quality to it, doesn't it?
It's quite relaxing, actually.
Yeah.
It
You
makes me
don't
wanna paint
find
it.
anything
See, like,
laying
from here.
around that you could
I think
take.
actually you've got your sea legs.
Oh yes.
Everything
Yeah.
is
I
stowed
don't
away.
think we should turn around to go get them. I think that's them.
Oh yes, I'm there.
Yeah, I wouldn't ask the captain to turn the ship around when there's changelings trying to kill the people who's paying him. Seems like that's a bad idea. You're an ambassador. You should know about diplomacy.
In circumstances like this, it's probably best that we avoid as much contact as possible.
Oh, you're welcome. Is there anything I can do around the ship for?
Now I thought I didn't quite recognise
Wait, I follow
social
him.
constructs, but that seems wrong even
So-
with me.
You're wanting to see if you can get. So you are a guard for the Silridge family. That is your job.
Oh, okay. I
You
thought
want
that
to
was
see.
the
You want to quit
Rogue.
No,
your
no.
job and try to become part of Captain Tab's crew.
No, I thought it was just like the mansion's guard, and then once we left the mansion, kind of free.
No, you do not belong to the mansion. You belong to the Silridges.
Oh, okay. Then no. Okay, I understand now.
I believe you're what we call property. In some cultures, that would be wrong, but you're a robot, so you don't have rights.
Oh, it's okay. I don't have feelings. It's okay.
Yeah, I wasn't. That's fair.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I was off with him, baby. It's infectious.
I feel like you may need some right now after that conversation.
So the Silridge
On the
family
ocean, it's called rum.
has gone
I've had some
and
nuts.
they've retreated to their quarters. Other than the two sons, so just the mother and the father, Troa and Mikhail, have retreated to their quarters, and Thorum and Travin have stayed up on the top deck with you guys, and they're kind of just talking amongst themselves. What are you guys doing at this moment?
I take off my cape and chew on it.
Can you please stop playing with the cords, Landon? I don't want you to unplug that.
So these are the two sons, one of which is the one that we saw in the arena.
Yeah,
That,
one is the one in the arena, and the other one you have not met yet.
I will just like so. Is my master currently in a room, or is he kind of
He
just on
went-
deck?
So he went to his room with his wife.
Okay, I'd like to sit outside the room.